Now where'd I put that? Oh. Just what I needed. A beautiful day and lots of visitors.
Hey, Doreen. I've got a note for you.
A note? Who'd be sending me a note?
Well, maybe someone fancies you, love. You know, a secret admirer.
Oh, yeah.
What's it say? That's better than a secret admirer any day.
You know, I'm really looking forward to the next 10 minutes.
Me too.
Come on, ladies. You can move a bit faster than that.
Oh, hell, I wish it was Vera.
Me too.
Aim up.
Yeah.
Birdsworth. Bryant.
Here.
Burns.
Here.
Come on, Birdsworth. Answer your name. Birdsworth.
Sorry, Mr. Fletcher, she couldn't make it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, she's taken the day off.
You can't be blamed for worrying. I mean, she's a real desperate criminal. Look at her.
That's enough, all of you. Burns, you seem to know something about this. Where is she?
Well, I don't know a thing, Mr. Fletcher. It's just that her note said that she needed a day off. No one would give it to her, so she took it anyway.
That's enough, all of you.
At least you can't say she was rude. At least she left a note.
So you're sure she came in through the main gate?
Morning.
Yes, mate. No, I'm sure she's in here someplace, so keep your eyes peeled, eh? Yeah, let me know if you notice anything. Right, Bill.
Somebody missing?
Lizzie Birdsworth.
Oh, no, not again. No one's seen her.
Nope, the women claim that she's escaped.
Well, that's a bit unlikely, especially on her own.
Burns had this note.
Any sign of Birdsworth yet?
No, not yet.
Well, I think the women are hiding her for some reason. It's their way of causing trouble. A full-scale search will soon flush her out.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'll let Mrs. Davidson know what's happened.
Well, I reckon she could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, I can think of a couple of places.
Yeah, none of them sell milkshakes.
Well, anyway, at least we know what she's been up to for the last couple of days.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is why she didn't tell us.
Maybe she doesn't trust us.
Oh, rubbish. Lizzie knows us better than that.
Yeah, well, one thing, she'd know your attitude towards escaping by now.
Yeah, that'd be it.
Yeah, but if she told me, I could have helped her. She only wanted one day.
Maybe she didn't want any help. The look on Vera's face will tell you that.
The longer you keep hiding Birdsworth, the more trouble you'll be in.
Oh, come on, Vera. We're not hiding Lizzie.
She's gone out for the day, Miss Bennett.
Yeah, I reckon she just didn't like Mrs. O'Regan's lunch menu.
That's enough. No one on the staff believes that Lizzie Birdsworth was capable of escaping. So the sooner you stop playing this stupid game, the better.
Oh, she has gone. Gone. Shot through. And we know as much about it as you do.
I've had the perimeter checked and the gate alerted. There's no sign of an attempted escape.
Do you think it's genuine?
No, I don't. I think it's a hoax. There's no way that Lizzie could do this by herself.
And there is no evidence that the women have helped her?
None. But they're in on it, I'm sure of that. She's still inside this prison, I know it.
Well, I'm heartily sick of these stupid pranks the women are playing. What do they expect to gain by it?
Beats me.
Well, I've had enough. I want all the women in H block locked in their cells until we find out what they're up to.
Do you want a full-scale search?
Certainly not. I'm not going to have the staff running all over the place on fool's errands. The prisoners have got to learn that they can't play games with us.
Well, how long do you want them locked up?
Until we find her, or the women admit what they're up to.
Right.
Can I help you, dear?
Oh, yes, thank you. I'll have these. Have you got any nice cardies?
Well, you could try there.
Oh, this one's got real class. I reckon that'd do me well. That'll be all, thank you.
All right, shall I put them in a bag for you?
Yes, thank you. I think I'll have that hat as well.
Now, altogether, that comes to $7.85. I'll let you have it for $7.
Oh, that's real nice of you, love. I do appreciate that. That's funny. I can't find me bag. must I left it on the bus? What am I going to do?
Oh, dear. Are you sure you've lost it?
Oh, I remember now. I put it on the seat when I got in.
Never mind. It'll turn up. Look, why don't I ring the bus company for you? What bus line was it?
Green, I think. Oh, I can do that when I get home. How am I going to get home? Oh, and my pension cheque. I just cashed it and all my money's in that bag.
Oh, you poor dear. Look, I'll tell you what. Why don't you take these clothes home? And when your bag turns up, then you can pay us back.
Oh, I couldn't do that. That wouldn't be right.
Since I insist. Look, and here's $2 to get you home. Now, don't forget to ring the bus company when you get home.
I don't know what to say. That's the nicest thing that's ever happened to me.
Goodbye, dear. And I hope your bag turns up.
Goodbye, and God bless you.
Just like the screws. Whenever they don't know what to do with us, they lock us in our cells.
That's enough, Smith.
Have a nice time, girls.
Yeah. Well, don't you think this is all a bit pointless, Mr. Fletcher?
Don't tell me you're upset at getting out of laundry, Judy.
No, anything's better than being locked up in a matchbox.
Well, it's very simple, Bryant. Just tell us where Birdsworth is.
We've already done that. Flaming Lizzie, she's more nuisance when she's not here than when she is. Well, you're going to have to believe us sooner or later, you know.
I'll believe it, Bryant, when you tell me how she got out of here.
How should we know?
Hey, maybe she took her fairy godmother role too seriously. You haven't seen any pumpkin coaches going past the main gate, have you?
Go on, get inside.
They'll change their minds soon enough.
That's $1.40, thank you.
Oh, I remember when them things only cost 2 bob. It's not fair on an old pensioner, you know. I reckon inflation should be banned for everyone over 65.
There you are.
What's this, young man? This is only $1.40, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, I gave you $10. Where's me change?
I'm sorry, you only gave me $2.
I did not. I ought to know when I gave you $10. On my pension, $10 is a lot of money. Now, you just give me change.
Lady, I'm sure you only gave me 2.
It was me last $10. Do you want to look at me bag?
Would you mind getting a move on? Give this lady her correct change and hurry up.
I gave him $10 and he reckons I only gave him 2.
I'm positive it was only 2.
You just look in the till and you just see my $10 is right on top.
You shouldn't have to put up with that. I'd call the manager.
Yeah, good idea.
Look, lady, I distinctly remember...
I would like some service.
Oh, all right. Here you are.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
The important thing is to budget well. If you've only got a certain amount of money each week, then obviously you must cover what you need. Now, if you have a look at page 13 of the booklet, there's a list of household items, which normally...
Sorry to interrupt, but classes are cancelled for today. The women are to go back to their cells.
We'll have to stop there, ladies. Back up.
Come on, move it, quick.
What's the matter?
Birdsworth's missing. She's probably hiding somewhere.
Why would you do that?
Oh, Lord knows. It won't take long to find her once the women are locked up.
Well, there's going to be a search.
No, this is probably some scheme dreamed up by the women. We won't give them the satisfaction of a full-scale search. She'll turn up when she gets hungry. By the way, your classes are cancelled until further notice.
I haven't done a full week of teaching since I started here.
Well, it'll be a nice break for you then, won't it?
Fancy old Lizzie, eh? Out there and on her own.
Yeah, good luck to her. I just hope she has more luck than I did.
I can't see her working in a massage parlour.
Well, it'd have to be an old folks' home, huh?
Wonder how she got out.
The way I see it, there's only 3 ways. Over, under, and through.
Yeah, well, she didn't go over the wire because the screws would have found that one out.
Yeah, she couldn't have gone in the drain. They've blocked that off.
Well, that leaves the gate. I wonder how she did it.
In the garbage?
Oh, I don't think she was that desperate. Anyway, we'll find out soon enough. I don't reckon she'll be out too long. I mean, this place is her home. She wouldn't be happy anywhere else.
Oh, you never know, do you? She might be gone for good.
No, not Lizzie. I reckon she'll be back today or tonight. Maybe even tomorrow, but no longer than that.
Well, the screws will have to let us out then. I mean, after all, the evidence will walk through the main gate.
Yeah. I wonder why they won't believe that she's gone. They're being so bloody stupid.
At least we've had some lunch. We won't starve for a while. But the way they're going, I don't think they'll give us any dinner.
Well, they better, or there'll be big trouble.
Me?
What do you want?
I want to know what's going on.
Do the screws tell you anything?
They think that Lizzie's hiding somewhere.
Well, they're wrong. Lizzie's gone, and I don't know where or how.
This isn't a scheme to get the classes stopped again, is it?
Ah, you're getting lonely, are you? You don't really think I'd go to all this trouble just to stop the classes, do you?
I wasn't sure.
Well, it's about time you understood that we'll keep coming to classes as long as we like it or we can see the point in it, or as long as the screws let us. And if we decide not to, you'll be the first to know.
All right, B, I don't want to get into a row over it.
Yeah, well, the point is that Lizzie's missing and no one's got a clue where she is. And you can tell Mrs. Davidson that keeping us locked up in here is not going to help anyone find Lizzie.
Well, I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. You know, it's rather hard to believe that an old lady like that could escape on her own.
Mr. Andrews, what do you think you're doing here? This isn't part of your area.
I wasn't aware that I shouldn't be here.
You are not a prison officer and you are unaccompanied.
I see.
There's a meeting in Mrs. Davidson's office. She wants you there. Oh, and I wouldn't believe anything Smith tells you.
The ever-efficient Vera Bennett.
Well, time for afternoon tea, I reckon.
Oh, I sometimes wonder what it would be like to have a nice, simple 9-to-5 job in an office or shop.
You die of boredom.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, I think we're all a bit like that at times. Place gets to us after a while.
You mean we love the place so much we can't bear to go home?
Well, not exactly. It's more like having the responsibility to do the job. It's not the sort of thing everyone can do.
Yes, like mislaying an old lady.
Nobody's perfect.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had trouble locating Mr. Andrews.
Let's get started, shall we? I'm sure we're all agreed it's most unlikely that Birdsworth has left the prison.
Well, there's no obvious means of escape. I've had the perimeter thoroughly checked. All the ladders are accounted for. She didn't go over the fence. The gate guards only allowed authorised visitors through, and no one reported anything out of the ordinary.
Yes, and I checked the waste bins before they were emptied.
Have you checked the truck? The number of times that I've read of a prisoner clinging to the underside of a van to escape.
Yes, well, I bet it wasn't a 72-year-old woman who's had 2 heart attacks.
Have there been any deliveries today?
No, I've checked that.
Or what about Birdsworth's movements? Where was she last seen?
Well, after David's class. She helped him carry some pots to the car.
You gave permission?
Yeah, I didn't see any harm in it.
She did walk back through the gates. I saw her myself.
Yeah, Bill was on the gate. He remembers letting her through.
Well, the blind spot seems to be reception. No one seems to remember her returning through there.
Well, if you ask me, the problem is simple. Birdsworth is still on the premises, being hidden by the women. A full-scale search will soon unearth her.
No, with the women locked in their cells, she'll have to come out eventually.
Well, that's what the women want. They can laze in their cells for days. It's all part of their plan.
Oh, come on, Vera.
You played right into their hands letting Birdsworth out with Mr. Andrews.
Are you suggesting that it was my fault?
I'm not suggesting anything. I know how these women think. And I also know that they seem to manipulate male officers too easily.
Letting Lizzie carry a few pots to the car is hardly being manipulated.
Well, she's not here, is she?
I think we need to make a decision. Miss Bennett is right. The prison will have to be searched thoroughly. I want Birdsworth found as soon as possible. If she's not found by morning, then I'm afraid we have no choice but to notify the police.
Hey, I'm a pedestrian, you know. You ought to be more careful. Shouldn't be allowed, I reckon. Hey, you know what? I'm going to see Sid. Sidney Humphrey's his real name, but I'm allowed to call him Sid. He had a stroke. They put him in a home. I'm going down to cheer him up. You know what? I haven't been in the country for years. I love buses, don't you? Beauty! Here I come, Sid.
No sign of her amongst the bookshelves?
No. I didn't expect to find her. The library was locked when we left.
Well, I wonder how the others have done. If the women are hiding her, it won't be easy.
Has this happened before?
Well, not with Lizzie. But there have been times when we've lost a prisoner for a while.
The whole environment of prison amazes me. I had no idea what I was letting myself in for.
It amazes and frightens a lot of people, but there are compensations.
I haven't struck too many of those so far.
Georgie Baxter?
That's true. Have you seen her since her release?
Yes, I was down there this morning. It was a bit of a worry, actually. I called at this address she gave me. You should have seen the place.
I can imagine.
But she wasn't there. So I thought that she'd let us down, so I went down to the supermarket to apologise to the personnel manager. And there she was, neatly dressed, working very hard and looking happy.
Do you think it'll last?
Yes, I think it will.
Well, that's great. Staff room. Yes, she is.
Hello?
Find her yet?
No.
Well, where else can we look?
We've covered it pretty thoroughly.
Now, B. Smith insists that the women don't know a thing.
Well, I could believe that if I could see any possible way of her getting out of here.
What about the drainage system that they used for that big escape?
No, that's all been covered up. Besides, after her last experience, I doubt if she'd go within a mile of the place. Do you want a coffee?
Yes, please.
How do you have it?
Black, no sugar.
Vera, could you do me a favour? Of course. Well, that was Bob on the phone. He's got some important clients home and he wants me there. The trouble is I'm rostered on night shift. I was wondering if you could do it for me.
Well, I'm not doing anything else, so I might as well.
Thank you. Jim, is it all right if Vera does my night shift? Bob wants me to entertain.
Well, the gay social life, eh?
Well, hardly. Just boring old clients, I think.
You happy to do a double shift, Vera?
It wouldn't be the first time.
All right, I'll roster you on later in the week.
What an exciting prospect.
The horse was doing brilliantly till we got to the last fence. She came at it quite fast and then suddenly just planted her feet. There was nothing I could do. I just sailed straight over the top and landed on the other side.
Really?
No damage done. But she just wouldn't take that fence. We were disqualified by the timekeeper.
Excuse me.
Well, hello. Where did you spring from?
I've come to see Mr. Sidney Humphrey.
Well, I'm sorry. That's not possible.
Oh, I've come a long way, you know.
Well, Sid's gone out for a couple of days. He's staying with his son at Wombalano. It's his birthday today.
Sid's birthday?
69, I believe.
Oh, I missed him.
Are you a relative?
No, he just used to come and see me when I was in... When me old ticker was crook, see?
Old friends, are you?
Yeah, Sid and me's real good friends. I'm sorry I missed him. When he comes back, you tell him old Lizzie was here and she was sad that she missed him. And say, happy birthday.
Poor old chook. She's had a couple too many, I'd say. I hope she's not driving.
I hope not.
Well, it's catch-22, isn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, on the one hand, if we notify the police and she turns up under B. Smith's pillow or wherever, then we're going to look very foolish. On the other hand, if I don't and it turns out to be a genuine escape, then we're going to look very inefficient.
She's still in here, Mrs. Davidson, I'm sure of it.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
No, I think the women have got some scheme or other, probably involving Lizzie turning up after dark. A tight watch would pick her up.
All right, let's work on that assumption. I want all security gates, every door and room in the place locked. Then if she does appear, she won't be able to move.
I'll get onto it right away.
Thank you. Oh, and if she hasn't appeared by morning, then we'll have to think again.
Well, that's the lot. Except for one thing.
Yes?
Have a nice time.
And you too.
What's that?
Settles. I said it says that you.
Can I help you?
69 today, 69 today. Not half as old as me, you know. I'm 72. Oh, I'm a much older woman.
I thought you were going home.
I was. But the pub got in my way. Right in front of me was. I couldn't even see the bus stop.
Where do you live?
Oh, a long way away.
Did you come by bus?
Are you a doctor?
I'm Dr. Evans.
How do you do? I'm Mrs. Elizabeth Birdsworth.
It's getting late, Mrs. Birdsworth. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I missed the bus. Hey, do you reckon Sid's son would put me up?
I couldn't say.
Well, I missed the bus. I spent all my money in the pub, so I can't stay there. Oh, go on, Doc Beresford. You ring Sid's son and ask him to look after me.
Look up Sid Humphrey's card, would you? There should be a phone number on that.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh, you can forget the card. She's passed out. I'll put her in room 3, get some night clothes, and we can change her.
Hey, what do you think I am? I'm not taking off my clothes in front of a male officer.
What?
I'm not in Wentworth now, you know. I've escaped. I walked right out the gate, right in the guard's nose.
Wentworth Detention Centre?
Yeah, Wentworth Detention Centre.
We'll let her sleep it off. If she is an escapee, we can worry about that tomorrow. She won't be going anywhere tonight.
You're going to have to get a move on, Meg, or you'll be serving fish and chips.
Yes, well, Bob's going to have to get used to quick cordon bleu. Well, night, Jim, and thank Vera again for letting me off.
Yeah, just tell Bob not to do it too often. It's all very well playing the love, honour and obey bit, but it's getting a bit hard on the rosters. Night.
Night.
Wentworth Detention Centre. Yeah, just a minute, Bob. Meg! It's Bob.
Meg, what's keeping you?
Oh, lucky to catch me. I was just leaving.
I thought you'd be home earlier. They're here already.
Well, I'm sorry, Bob, but there's been some trouble here and I had to help supervise the evening meal in cells.
Will you be wearing your uniform home?
Oh, yes, I usually do.
Well, could you change? You could use the clothes you wore this morning.
Why?
Well, I want to make a good impression. Look, they're Americans and they judge a man by his family and all that, you know? Look, Meg, they're looking for an Australian agent for the new range. Now, if they like us, we could do very well out of it.
I usually like to change after I've had a shower.
I prefer it if you change now.
Oh, very well, if you insist. I won't be long. There are some aspects of married life I just didn't bargain on.
Can I pour you another drink, Hal?
No, thanks, Bob. I'm a strict one-before-dinner man myself. Moderation, as they say. Good old moderation.
Yes?
Well, Bob, maybe just a half. I can't make old Hal look like too much of a fool, can I?
Sorry, Meg's late. She won't be long, though.
Thank you.
Your wife works?
Yes, she does.
Oh, what does she do?
Well, it's a type of social work.
Oh, well, I can sure understand why she's held up, then. I know some girls who help out in social programs, you know, back in the States. There's a lot of time involved in work like that.
Yes, there is.
I think it's very worthy, helping others. Well, if I weren't so involved in the corporation, I'd do that sort of thing myself. Tell me, Bob, what kind of program is she connected with?
Well, she works with women, mostly.
Well, isn't that a statement of our times? I mean, 50 years ago, women didn't need social workers. They were well provided for. These days, family unity is a rare commodity. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree with you. I'm sure Meg would, too.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting her.
How do you reckon I'd look with one of them punk haircuts?
Like what?
You know, all cut short down one side with orange and blue and green colours in it.
You gotta be joking.
No, that's the way they're wearing their hair these days, see?
She looks like a parrot. I reckon you'd look really stupid.
Oh, thanks very much.
Oh, Lizzie. Don't stay out there too long, Lizzie. We're going crazy in here.
You on the roof, Lizzie?
Yeah, what? Don't get your feet caught in the guttering.
Hey, Jude, let's stir the screws up.
How?
Hey, B! Has Lizzie come out yet?
That's great. If they think she's in here, we might as well play along, huh? Yeah, Lizzie! You can't stay in there forever, you know.
Hey, B!
I heard you. Don't shout, you give the game away.
Well, I hope Lizzie hasn't fallen asleep in the cupboard. She might suffocate.
Will you be quiet in there?
She fell for it. I can just see Vera going through every cupboard in the place.
Happy hunting, Miss Bennett.
Haven't you anything better to do with your time?
Yeah, but I can't think of doing it in here.
That's the way Lizzie saw it anyway.
In the old days, of course, things were different. Well, these days, we know a lot more about psychology and business. Well, Lois and I have both done sensitivity training, primal therapy, group encounter. You name it, we've done it.
What it means is that we look on our business partners and clients as, well, as people. You know what I mean?
It's a very good approach. No, there's Meg. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry I took so long.
That's all right. I'll take that. All right. Hal and Lois Liefenbecker, my wife, Meg.
How do you do?
Hello.
Haven't we met before?
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, your face is very familiar.
Hal never forgets a face. He could have been a detective if he'd wanted to. I'm Lois. We have lots to talk about.
Drink, Meg?
Yes, I'd love one.
I think marriage is a good indication of a business's potential. Don't you think so?
Well, I suppose it depends on the relationship.
Oh, absolutely. I entirely agree. I guess the way we look at it is, well, a happy marriage means a healthy business.
I've got it. Weren't you on television? That gunman siege, that's the one.
Your drink, Meg.
Thank
you. Right, well, now we're all acquainted, why don't we move into the dining room?
Just a second, Bob. You were in uniform, I remember now.
Yes, I came straight from the prison.
Prison?
Well, didn't Bob tell you? I'm a prison officer at the Wentworth Detention Centre.
No, he didn't.
The dining room's through here.
Didn't realize anyone would recognize me from that.
I never forget a face.
Wonder where Lizzie's sleeping tonight.
She's probably not sleeping. She's probably out in the town.
Yeah, pubs aren't shut yet. Wonder where she's going to go to, but she doesn't know anybody.
I wouldn't worry, honey. With a bit of luck, she might come back here tonight.
Yeah, I hope so. I'd hate to think of her sleeping in a park or under a bridge.
Oh, don't you worry about Lizzie. She'll be all right.
Yeah, I suppose so. But you can't help but worry. I mean, she's old and she needs looking after. And maybe if I'd been nicer to her, she wouldn't have gone.
Now, don't go blaming yourself. I mean, she just wanted a half day out, that's all. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
Good night, Meg. It was nice to have met you. Good night.
Good night.
I'll be phoning you tomorrow.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Why on earth didn't you tell them where I worked?
I thought it would be simpler.
Simpler? I felt such a fool. Are you ashamed of what I do? Is that why you lied?
I didn't lie, Meg. I just didn't want to complicate things. No, look, the contract they're offering is very good. I wanted to make a good impression.
And I'm not part of that good impression. Is that it?
It's not you,
Look,
Meg.
I don't have to hide what I am. If people can't accept me as I am, then I'm sorry. I'm going to bed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Any sign of Lizzie?
No, not a thing. I've kept a close watch on everything and nothing.
Oh, perhaps the women were right after all. You'd better notify Inspector Bridges.
Right.
Good morning. Wentworth Detention Centre.
That you, Mrs. Davidson?
Lizzie, where are you?
Oh, don't you worry about me. I'm quite all right. I met this nice young man. He put me up for the night.
Lizzie, where are you?
And don't you send anybody for me. I'm coming back on my own. It's not as if I didn't know the way. Bye-bye for now. I won't be long. Tell Mrs. O'Regan I'll be home for tea.
How far away are you? Lizzie? She's gone.
What'd she say?
That she's coming back on her own.
And you believe her?
Oh, I think she meant it. The trouble is, she could get sidetracked. We can't afford to wait and hope. You'd better ring Bridges. I think I might know where she went.
Do you want the car today?
No, thanks.
Well, what are your plans?
Same as usual.
Meg, do you mind putting the paper down when we talk? I want to say I'm sorry about last night. Now, look, I'm not in the habit of lying about things, but I thought it was the best way to get the Liefenbecker deal. Now, being sole Australian agent for their new line could be a big boost to the business.
I said what I thought last night.
I know. I just get tired of looking at the newspaper instead of you.
Look, Bob, I like my job. I'm doing it because I'm helping people. I'm not doing it to make money. And quite frankly, people have always come before profits with me.
Can I drive you to work?
Someone might see you. It could be bad for your business.
I better be going. I told Mrs. Davidson I'd be straight back.
Who's she?
Oh, she's a friend. She sort of looks after me.
Last night you mentioned Wentworth Detention Centre. Do you remember that?
Of course I do. Only you didn't see the joke.
Joke?
Well, you young fellas, you got a different sense of humour from us. Take Sid, for instance. He loves a joke, he does. Shame I missed him.
I'll tell him you were here.
Yeah, he'd like that. Well, thanks for the cuppa. I'll see you later.
Bye. Call in any time you're passing.
Righto.
Assuming they let you out, that is.
Come on, hurry up.
What's happening, Miss Bennett?
Yeah. You found Lizzie yet?
Yeah, I reckon she's hiding in the cupboards.
The showers, then morning muster. It's routine as normal. Now, hurry up.
Well, have you found her or not?
That's enough out of you, Smith.
Well, I reckon they're going to have to believe we know nothing about it.
Yeah, and we spent all our rec time locked up in cells for nothing.
Yeah.
You can come out now, Lizzie.
Ridiculous.
Morning.
Morning.
Any news from Lizzie?
Yes, she phoned in this morning.
She phoned?
Yeah, she just rang up, said she was on her way and hung up. But I think I've worked out how she got out in the first place. Now, the gate guard had cards from several visitors yesterday, but the day before, Ivy Butcher was here. Now, Lizzie must have stolen a card, then got dressed up in some sort of disguise, and then just flashed a card as she walked past the gate guard.
We'll have to watch it from now on, or we'll have a rush of strange-looking visitors trying to get out the gate.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll make sure it won't happen again.
Wonder where she went.
Well, Mrs. Davidson worked it out. The call was STD. So she checked the nursing home where Sid Humphries was, and sure enough, Lizzie had just left.
What a character.
Yeah.
Hope I'm as bright as that when I'm 72.
Excuse me, Mrs. Davidson. Could you spare a minute?
Yes, come in.
I've been thinking about incentives.
For your classes?
Not only that, I meant generally. I suppose now that we know that Lizzie did escape, there's likely to be a tightening up of security and so on.
Not necessarily.
Well, instead of intensifying security, wouldn't it be better to offer the women some incentives for good behaviour? Give them something to work for rather than against?
Well, we have tried various schemes to interest the women with results that have been rather mixed.
What sort of things?
Well, your classes, for one thing. Half the time, the women won't go along.
Yes, I know it won't be easy. I felt it might be a more positive approach.
What did you have in mind?
Well, I don't have anything definite in mind, but I wondered if anyone has ever thought to ask the women themselves what they would really like. I mean, that way you'd be sure to get a good reaction.
Well, it's a very interesting suggestion. If you could give me some specific recommendations, I'd be happy to look at them.
Would you mind if I spoke to the women about it?
What you do in your classes is your own business.
Well, thanks. I'll let you know how it goes. It's good news about Lizzie, isn't it?
Well, in some ways, it's not so good that a prisoner can get out so easily.
No, of course.
I am working on that now.
Right. Well, thanks for hearing me out.
I reckon she'll be back tonight. It's rice pudding for tea and she wouldn't want to miss out on that.
More to life than rice pudding, love.
Well, you know, she might not be coming back at all. She might be having a ball out there.
No, I wouldn't give her long. She hasn't got any money for a start.
Smith, Latham's here to do Birdsworth's job. Show her what to do.
Yes, sir! So, you decided to work for a living.
Yeah, how come Lizzie escaped?
Secret.
Yeah, she doesn't know why, neither do the screws.
Good luck to her.
What's the big news in A Block?
Oh, nothing special. I got myself transferred to get more money for Elizabeth.
How is she?
I don't know, I haven't seen her.
I bet you really miss her.
That bloody parole board. First of all, that bastard Gillespie screwed it up for me. And then last time, they never got around to seeing me.
Yeah. Well, those that deserve it don't get it. And those that don't do, isn't that the way it always is?
Oh, cheerful little bunch you are. Listen, you can give Doreen a hand with those sheets. And if you want to think about something more cheerful, just think about Lizzie out there having the time of her life.
Excuse me, madam. Could I ask you for some identification, please?
Yes, I think so. What's all this about?
Oh, just routine, madam. There's been an escape from Wentworth, and we have to check everyone who fits the description. I hope you understand.
Oh, sorry to disappoint you, young man, but I'm not whoever you're looking for.
Do you have any identification?
I most certainly do.
Anne Brownlee.
Mrs.
Oh, that seems to check out all right, Mrs. Brownlee. Sorry to have bothered you.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. I know how busy you are rushing around trying to catch thieves.
Yeah.
I hope you catch her.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
That's what you think, because I'm going back on my own.
You want to speak to me?
Yes, I do.
How long do you want Smith for?
What, 20, 25 minutes?
Well, I'll be back exactly at 10:30.
Thanks, Mr. Fletcher. Sit down, B.
Sure.
I wanted to talk to you about a new idea.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, this escape of Lizzie's, it occurred to me that it could have been prevented if we knew exactly what you all want. And privileges in particular. I'm sure the women are keen to get certain things.
Well, there's probably a list as long as your arm, but what's the point?
Well, I don't think anyone's taken the time to find out what you, all of you, really want.
You must be joking. The screws are always offering us bribes and improvements in conditions. We never get anything.
Yes, well, I meant privileges in the long term, changes in the way things are done.
I think you're wasting your time.
Well, I've been talking to Mrs. Davidson, and I think there's a good opportunity now to get a few things off the ground.
Yeah, like what?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you. Now, Mrs. Davidson's keen to improve relations in the prison, and I thought the best way would be to find out what the prisoners themselves would really like.
What are you getting all fired up about this for, anyway? You're just the teacher, remember?
Well, teachers just don't give lessons. They're interested in people.
Oh, how touching.
Well, prison doesn't have to be total repression, B.
Now, that we agree on. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll speak to the women, but I can't promise you anything. They'll probably laugh in your face. However, I can but ask.
I'm sure they'll understand.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Night shift quiet?
Oh, just routine. The women were a bit restless in their cells for a while, but there's nothing unusual in that.
I'm really grateful you did that swap for me.
Oh, that's all right, Meg. How did your evening go?
Well, I suppose utter disaster would describe it most accurately.
What happened?
Well, the problem came when I told Bob's clients what my work was.
Why was that a problem?
Oh, Bob was worried the Americans wouldn't be too impressed with him being married to a prison officer.
Well, I can't understand that.
Well, neither could I at the time. Oh, it was all very awkward. After that, the evening was one long embarrassment.
Well, it sounds like Bob's fault to me.
Oh, not really. I can't understand his point of view.
Well, I'm sure I can't.
Things were very cool at breakfast.
I think he should apologise.
I think I should apologise to him.
I'm amazed at you, Meg. I certainly wouldn't apologise to someone who had such a low opinion of our work.
Okay, girls. Smoker.
Yeah, what did Randy Andy want?
Oh, well, Mr. Andrews decided to become a one-man prison reform group.
What do you mean?
He reckons what this place needs is more privileges for the inmates.
That's nice of him.
Well, why does he care?
Well, he says that Davo's willing to offer us some incentives for good behaviour.
He doesn't realise that they're just little carrots that they hold up in front of our noses till we behave and then they take them away. Doesn't he know that?
You never know your luck.
But what are we supposed to do about it?
Simple. Think up all the things you want to have.
Ah, for sure.
Well, what have we got to lose? Might as well go along for the ride.
Oh, it's a waste of time.
You got something better to do?
No.
Well, then.
Okay. Why don't we write ourselves a little list here?
Okay. So what do we want?
Male strippers at dinner time.
Champagne at breakfast.
How about a few trips out to the movies?
Yeah. How about something a bit more realistic? Come on, think of something we've got a chance of getting.
Yeah, well, I remember Hazel. She was talking about this article she read in a magazine. It said that some of the prisoners could have their families visit them in a private room. You know, no screws, nothing.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they even had a bed in the room. Now, that'd be worth
I
having.
think they called it conjugal visits.
Yeah, okay, conjugal visits. What else?
Letting mothers keep their kids like they do in other states till they're 3 years old.
No censorship of the mail.
And more day releases and make them easier to get, too.
More phone calls?
More contact visits.
Nicer uniforms.
Hey, hang on. I've run out of paper here.
What's Andrews going to do with that?
There's going to be a classification meeting this afternoon. He reckons he's going to present this to Davidson.
So that's what I'd like to recommend. What do you think?
I think it would be a great mistake. What discipline we do have will disappear altogether.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree with Miss Bennett. The place would be more like a nightclub than a prison. The women would forget what they're in here for.
And just look at the current situation. We need tighter security, not less.
I wonder about that. I mean, if we had some of the things Dave suggests, maybe Lizzie wouldn't have disappeared.
That's true.
No, I like some of the ideas.
Mrs. Davidson?
Whatever we may think of Mr. Andrews' proposals, I don't really believe I can approach the department while Lizzie is still out. I think we should wait until she returns.
Couldn't we discuss the possible implementation of the ideas?
Oh, that's a little premature. Let's adjourn, shall we?
Mr. Fletcher, could I have a word with you?
I think some of those ideas are very interesting. It's difficult to get everyone to see things your way.
I'm beginning to realise that.
I can understand Erica's problem, though. She can hardly face the department with Lizzie still on the run.
Yes, right.
Good night, Ted.
Night, Ted.
Yoo-hoo, Mrs. Morris, I'm back. It's me. Listen. Keep the change. Where have you been? I've been to see Sid. It was his birthday.
Well, welcome back, Lizzie.
Thank you, Mr. Andrews. I had a great time.
I think we'd better go and see Mrs. Davidson.
She's very worried about me.
She'll be very happy to see you.
You do me a favour, Mr. Andrews?
Of course.
Give this handbag back to the cops. I never took nothing out of it.
Okay.
Beauty. Come along, Lizzie.
Did you miss me, Mrs. M?
We certainly did.
Oh, it's nice to be missed by old friends. Oh, I met this lovely young doctor. He put me up for the night when I went to see Sid. I got a bit plastered, you see.
I can imagine.
It was one of the best days of my life.
Bob? How was your day? I'm sorry about this morning. I don't think too clearly that early. I was being unfair.
I lost the contract.
I'm sorry. You're not blaming me, are you? Being married to a prison officer didn't lose the contract for you, I'm sure of that. But maybe your dishonesty was the problem. Perhaps the Liefenbeckers felt they couldn't trust you.
I don't see any point in analysing why the Liefenbeckers decided against me, but I do know this. I am a successful businessman. Now, Meg, it may sound ridiculous to you, but if a businessman is a success, his wife doesn't need to work. And she certainly doesn't need to do a job that most people wouldn't touch with a barge pole. Now, part of my business life has to be socialising, and you have to be part of that. Now, being a prison officer, it's not going to work.
Is that an ultimatum?
Yes, Meg. I'm sorry. It is.